It's Thursday. It is Thursday.
I'm about ready for a fucking drink, too. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, just a little something.
You got some new Pappy up there.
Fucking right.
Pappy Rye.
Yeah. Was really excited for that one.
So guess how great Hannah is. She does so many great things.
She's great. Yep.
She is. She's wonderful at many talents of her mouth and body and heart and soul.
That was so nice. Like,
It was sweet.
I thought so. Like, I would love someone to say that about. Well, not
the mouth part,
the
but
mouth
like
part,
the other
but
parts.
Yeah.
But I come home. God damn it! I come home the other night and I'm washing my hands, and it was the drain is still clogged, so it's fucking nightmare. And they're fixing it this morning, but I go home and I'm bitching a little bit about it because I personally can't do it. I can't. I fucked with it for hours and nothing.
Yep.
Different things, you name it, tried it, and it didn't work. So she says, oh, by the way, because she's getting ready to leave to take the kids to gymnastics. And she's like, by the way, she's like, did you see that the Pappy allotment happened online? And I'm like, actually, Bob did mention it. She's like, I entered for all of them. I'm like, you did? And she's like, yeah, you love that. And I'm like, you entered for all the Pappy bottles. Because there's a lottery going on right now. For everybody who doesn't know, there's a lottery that happens within the state of Pennsylvania where you can try and get a Pappy bottle at retail instead of the resale value, which is thousands of dollars.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, so she entered for all 6 bottles. And I'm like, that might be the sweetest thing you've ever done for me.
That is very, very nice.
I was like, how the fuck did you find out about it, number one?
Yeah.
And then you took the time to enter to win.
How did she hear about it?
I don't know.
I think it was the same way I did. I got hit with a fucking sponsored ad.
For Pappy?
No. Well, it was through like a pensomething.com. Like, I don't know, penlive1.com or something.
No shit, huh?
And it was like reserve or enter for the lottery for Pappy. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck's this? And then it took me
you
right
there?
to the site. Yeah.
Yeah, she was all pumped up. And I'm like, that is the tits.
Yeah,
I
I
love
entered
it.
it for all 6.
All 6.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody that doesn't know, usually, like, we got up there, what do we have? At the top there.
Pappy 12.
You know what? People have been asking. I want to bring a couple down.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've had almost every Pappy. Haven't seen the rye in person or tried the rye until found this guy. Not telling anyone where we found them either.
Nope.
Sorry.
Kind of whack that one. Yeah, we'll do with those for now.
Yep.
So these are a few of the bottles that we have here. These are some of our top shelves. The 2 there, that's Pappy Van Winkle, Mr. Pappy.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very distinct flavor. Pappy is probably one of my favorite bourbons. Blanton's is also very distinct. Blanton's is not as high-end, not as expensive, but it is difficult to find. Very rare to find. Usually the bottle...
Yeah, well, it's a $60 bottle.
Yeah, it's like
right?
$62.99 for a bottle. Has the like a grenade style bottle. Blanton's, very distinguished taste as well. Like you can tell the flavor. If we did blind testing, I'd be like, yes, that's Blanton's and that's Pappy. You'd be able to, if you're a bourbon drinker, you're able to tell the difference. But this bourbon, Blanton's, usually resales online for about $200, $300.
Yep.
Depending on what site, all that. Like, some go for 2, some go for 3. Kind of like sneakers online in certain spots.
Yeah.
This, then we have Pappy. We got the 12-year, and then we got the Rye. The Rye is brand new. I think online the retail value of Pappy 12 is like $2.99. $1.99 or $2.99.
I think this one's a little more because this is the Special Reserve 12.
Oh, okay.
And then there's also another, like a Pappy Van Winkle with like his mug on it.
The Family Reserve.
The Family Reserve.
But,
so I've never had this one.
But usually they're, $200-$300 at retail.
Retail, correct.
Resale, that bottle is at like $8.99.
Yeah, actually, the 23, I think it said $3.99 retail.
Oh,
for the lottery.
The lottery.
So I think this one's probably even less. That might be like a 149.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the rye I
rye
think was
is-
199 or 299.
And then, but the resale on the rye is like
Wasn't that-
1,600.
That's what I thought. It was almost
15.99.
2 Gs
Yeah.
for the rye.
But yeah, big bottles. Here at the office, 40H, Mike, Bob, Pat, and myself. It's one thing that we all really do enjoy doing together. At this podcast table here, we usually have our big meetings. Thursday nights, it is Thursday, have a drink.
Yep.
Usually that's whenever we have our meetings that we go through everything with the company, everything that's going on from finances, you name it, from financing all the way to marketing, like everything in between. So we go through all that each time at the company because for everybody that doesn't know, there's 4 owners to all the companies we have, known as 40H. 40H stands for 4 dickheads. So on all the legal documentation of our company, when we go to see lawyers and accountants and banks, they get to know us very well.
Yes.
It's quite unique. And the checks of all of our employees come from 40H.
I love that.
It's pretty funny. I always wanted to do that. Like I heard about fucking like people doing that. Who was it? I think Blink 182 did something fucked up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just recently found out about it. And it was because they wanted to be complete jerk-offs. And I'm like, yeah, like I think it's funny because us together is to have 3 other business partners is very unique. To have 4 people running that business is very unique in itself, let alone we all have our expertise within these companies. We don't deviate, we stay in our lanes, and we fuck shit up every day. I'm excited to wake up every day of the week. And with these, the one thing, like I say, with everything, bro, you got to have a little fun in life.
Yeah.
You got to find the things that make you get excited about doing things. And whenever we sit down to have a drink, go through the companies, we do it with high-end bourbon and scotch.
Yeah.
High-end all the way down to low-end. Like, so for example, this here is Macallan Reflection. I might as well get the other bottle too.
Yep. This is probably my favorite bottle ever.
All right, so Macallan is a very well-known scotch. In my opinion, it is the best. We have here a bottle of Macallan Reflection, which is about 3/4 of the way gone, and then a bottle of Macallan M. 2 of the most phenomenal scotches I've ever had in my life. Macallan M is the upper echelon of scotches in the entire world. Not many top it. Very few. But we killed that bottle. We got that bottle last year, and we were really excited. It was a Christmas gift through all of us.
Yeah.
Rather than buy each other gifts,
Yeah.
because we all like the same shit. We're like, let's just get a big bottle together and like drink it together.
Yep.
Hence the bottle of Macallan M. Same with the bottle of Reflection and the Pappy Van Winkles. We said, rather than get each other Christmas gifts, why don't we just buy more cool bourbon and scotch? So we did.
That's what we did.
But the Macallan M is, if you ever get the chance to try it, it is quite phenomenal. If you have to have some experience to appreciate it.
For sure.
You have to.
Yeah.
You can't just go diving into M your first time. Don't do that.
No, especially because of how smooth it actually is. Like you'll just
The complexity of flavors in the finish is out of control.
But these, I mean, we pull these out for a pretty big week or after a big event.
Yeah, usually after releases is whenever we pull out big bottles. We don't drink them on the regular.
No.
We really do appreciate the craftsmanship of everything, like we do with everything. I still smell it.
Does it?
It's so good. The decanter here, they're crystal decanters, so super high end, super heavy, really cool. But like we said, on the regular, I mean, we have I don't even know how many bottles we do have behind us.
Well,
Behind
there's
me,
at least six bottles per shelf. So,
Yeah, a lot. We need a couple of new shelves too, by the way.
Yeah.
People ask, you know what? Fuck it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Feroce, here with my heterosexual life mate, Bob.
Morning.
And our beautiful, huge dick, thick son of a bitch, Shane.
All right. That was a little twist on that one.
A little thickin', huh? Yeah. DC's. Keep drinking that chocolate milk. It'll be 3 C's.
I still am. Yep.
Nice, good. No, but people, big thing with the bourbon, they ask, like, they're like, hey, just getting into bourbon. What are some good bottles to try? What do you guys drink? They always ask about the shelf behind us.
Yep.
I got hammered. We posted the YouTube video, and people were asking, like, do a video on all the bourbons. Listen, bourbons and scotches. I am not, like, anywhere near know how to go through the palate. I know flavor notes. I know the nose. I know the taste, the mouth, and the finish. Mm-hmm. However, like, I can't distinguish exact flavors and differences. I just know whether I like it or not. If I like it, I enjoy it. If not, I
think we're great at describing it to each other.
Very good,
as a group.
Yeah.
But like, put us in like a professional bourbon tasting group. Like,
see, the one thing that really fucking jerks me off about the pandemic here. We'll go into this fucker too. This podcast out the window already. In the beginning, we had lined up one of my fucking favorite people to follow on Instagram, Single Malt Daily. Nate is a fucking connoisseur, legitimate, like real, like palate. Like, he goes to the big taste testing, blind testings for bourbons and scotches. Like, dude, you gotta have a mouth better than Hannah to do stuff like that, which is tough.
Yeah. So I've heard.
But anyway, Nate is a phenomenal guy. He was scheduled to come in to do a podcast with us. We had everything booked. We were going to go to a Pens game.
Like
we had
a couple weeks before, right?
Yeah,
2
we had
weeks.
a fucking Pens game planned. We had all kind of cool shit planned for him to come in, and he's from Canada. So everything fell flat when the pandemic hit. And I'm like, motherfucker, dude. We were going to have someone come in and legitimately explain all the bourbons to us and all you beautiful fans out there, so you can join in the fun that we have.
Yep.
And I'm like, motherfucker. So, like, because if you come here from Canada now and go back to Canada, you have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yes.
Like, they keep you in a fucking room.
Yeah.
Like a sanitized room, and you can't fucking leave for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you leave Canada, come here, you're allowed. They're like, yes, come on. And then go back to Canada.
Yeah.
Quarantine.
2 weeks, full lockdown.
Full lockdown.
They're going to check on you, call
you every day.
Yep.
Where'd you go? What'd you do? Mm-hmm. So, needless to say, he's not coming onto here to drink bourbons with us. No. I'd be great to get fucking shit-faced at 9 a.m. drinking bourbon and scotch.
I'd be lying if I wasn't excited. Like, he'd probably be bringing something like really exciting with him.
He said he had a great bottle plan for us and everything.
He probably drank that.
I definitely did.
I would have.
I mean, we drank all the ones we had.
I know.
So, but whenever he comes, I'm like, I might spend some money to bring in some other cool shit here that I really love explained, because there are some unique ones up there that I just too much for me to figure out. Mm-hmm. And watching YouTube videos just doesn't do it justice. I need somebody explaining it to me as I'm drinking it with them. Mm-hmm. So, and Mike and Pat will definitely be on here. They will not have mics.
No,
they're not allowed.
No.
But anyway, big thing people ask about, like, what are some great bourbons to start with?
Starter
bourbon,
bottles.
Scotch. How do I start? Where do I go? I will say that don't be an idiot with all this. Drink responsibly.
Yeah.
This is not. Once you get into it, you'll find yourself spending like $50-$60 a week on a bottle just because you want to try something new. And that's how a collection starts. So if you can afford to do this, it's fun. We enjoy it together. But starter bottles.
Yep.
If somebody was like, give me 3 bottles to start with on bourbon, where would you go?
Bourbon, I would go. I'd go Basil Hayden, like a Long Branch, and I mean, if you can get it, which a lot of places you can get it, like Buffalo Trace, like one of my favorite bourbons. It's just not easy to get in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no. Buffalo Trace is a great. These are great starter bottles. All these are under $50. Buffalo Trace like $28.
Yep.
Long Branch is like 40.
Yeah,
35.
40. I think it's 40.
Okay,
or
and then
38.
Basil Hayden's is under 50 as well, like 42 or 45.
Yep.
All 3 great, all 3 smooth, all 3 taste like bourbon. You can drink it neat. You can neat with nothing. You can drink it with ice, 1 cube, multiple cubes.
Yep.
Phenomenal. Great place to go. All easy. Basil Hayden's you can fucking smash. Like, you can just, it's easy. But Long Branch is fire. Probably one of my favorite affordable bottles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if you're out at a restaurant, chances are they'll have one of these three.
Yeah.
Or something similar. Like, great option, like if you're looking for an old fashioned.
The other one you can also go with.
Oh, yeah. Angel's Envy.
Yeah, these 4 are all great. All great starter bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have this in your collection, you go over, somebody's going to be pumped.
Yep.
You can add Blanton's. If you see Blanton's, fucking buy it.
Yeah, like if you walk into a liquor store, just ask every time, hey, have any Blanton's?
Yeah, it's worth every penny.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Even if you don't need it, someone around you wants that bottle.
Guess what? If you go in and ask every time and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, give me a call. I'll buy them.
Yep.
Or you could put them on the line and make $200-300 a bottle.
Yep.
Because that can happen too. But those are great places to start. If you're in ryes, some people like ryes, some people don't like ryes.
We're rye guys.
I'm a rye guy. I like it. Whenever I first started drinking bourbon and I tried a rye, I fucking hated it. I was like, no go on that.
I remember that a couple years ago.
Fuck Whistle Pig. I don't like it at all. And then after my palate developed and I started drinking it more and more, Whistle Pig's fire.
Love Whistle Pig.
Big fan. We got 2 really unique ones.
Listen, this is just a collection. We don't have a problem.
Yeah, no, we don't have a problem. These 2 are Whistle Pig. These are the Boss Hogs. Boss Hog is like the upper echelon of the Whistle Pig family. This one here, the 7th edition, bro, wild rye. It needs to be nice and fucking chilly out for me to enjoy it. My favorite one is that one right there. That Boss Hog number 5 is one of my favorite bourbons on the shelf.
116 proof.
You know, will light your ass on fire. But
just bring them all over.
If you wanted to, if you were at the store and you wanted to find a rye, if you could get this 12-year-old Old World bottle of Whistle Pig, fucking fire bottle. It's made out of Vermont, right? Yeah. Shoreham, Vermont, Whistle Pig. Old World Rye.
That's like a $70 bottle.
Yeah, I think $69.99 or $79.99, something like that. Awesome bottle. We have 3 of them here. That's how I distinguish whether you like it or not. But I enjoy good bourbon. I drink once or twice a week. I have a couple. Nothing crazy. It's just an expensive habit. Not really a habit. That was a bad word to use. Experience. I like it. It's fun.
I enjoy it.
I do too.
I am definitely a bourbon guy.
Yeah, Bob Bourbon.
I do enjoy Scotch, but
Now,
I like to think like me and John Wick, like we're big bourbon guys.
so what was crazy is, holy fuck me, I didn't, god damn it, son of a bitch. I didn't fucking buy this morning. Fucking Tesla is up 792.
I was like, what just happened?
The same thing that happened yesterday morning.
Oh my god. I just made another. I don't know why I didn't dump fucking. I should have dumped like $200,000 in the fucking Tesla. This is unreal. Oh my god. Wild. So back to bourbons.
I might. Never mind.
Put it right in the.
I was gonna put a little in the coffee.
I never did that.
Well,
I go about 50-50 right now. Oh shit.
I already worked out this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I gotta do legs later.
Oh yeah.
Syrup.
Syrup.
No. But John Wick, he enjoys the Blantons.
Yeah, I only noticed it like after we started like getting into bourbon. Once I was watching it again, I'm like, yeah, fucking bottle of Blanton's.
Pretty cool.
Jonathan. What a badass.
You know, we'll just leave these here. I got shit to do. Like talk on a podcast. Let's put them here.
Fuck off, I got work to do.
But no, the character of him is pretty cool. Like the whole creation of him is pretty awesome. I also find it funny. Like you have what is John McClane, and then oh God, I just slipped my mind all these names. My mind was running too fast. I got really excited.
Yeah.
John McClane, John Wick, and John Rambo.
And
like,
Jon Snow.
And Jon Snow. Like,
John.
Is that like a thing in Hollywood? You think it is?
Might be like a subconscious thing, like John Strong
Like it seems
name.
it seems like, but not Jonathan, just John.
Yeah, John Wick.
Like John Wick. Like fuck. How cool! Whenever that was whole created, like the whole storyline, and then him playing out like 3 John Wicks, and there's gonna be a 4th. Like fuck yeah, it hasn't flopped.
Do you think there was other
Like the John Wick dick hasn't gotten. No, it's been fucking.
Do you think there was other people envisioned for that role? Like, did they try to cast other people, or were they like, nope, we need Keanu Reeves. Like, this is it.
I don't know.
I can find that out.
Yeah, maybe look that up.
Maybe look that up. I don't see anyone else being that guy.
Well, it's like John McClane. Like, do you see anybody other than Bruce Willis? No.
Some people don't like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, he seems like a little bit of an asshole, possibly.
I think that's why I like him.
I mean, I think he's awesome.
He's the same role.
Same guy. It's like, bro, are you a cop in real life?
Pretty much is.
Is he like
Like
As a kid, I
John.
used to think that. Like, maybe he's a cop, like, when he's not doing movies.
I used to think that about movie stuff. Like,
And my mom's like, no, he's an actor. And I'm like, but he's such a good cop.
well, you've seen those memes. It's like when I'm watching a movie and I expect this guy to be a different character, like because you see him in different movies as
Yeah.
kids. Like I always thought that. I'm like, that was a good guy in the last movie, and
One of my, you know, the movie that where I fell in love with Samuel L. Jackson, like where I became a fucking diehard fan of his. Like I was like one of my favorite actors of all time. Was The Negotiator. Have you ever seen it?
I don't know.
Holy fuck!
Would you say The Negotiator?
Yeah,
The movie's awesome.
yeah.
With
dude,
Samuel L. Jackson.
fucking awesome movie. Kevin Spacey's in it, even though he's a little bit of fucking creepy fuck.
I
He
don't
was
like
cool
it.
back then.
Yeah, he was cool back then before we found out he molests little boys.
Yeah.
But fucking movie was awesome. That's whenever I was like, Samuel L. Jackson, fucking shit. Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Good watch.
I don't know some movies by name, but like I'll see it and I'll be like, oh yeah.
He was a
I've seen it.
negotiator.
No shit.
Yeah, that's why they called it that.
Yeah.
But then he's trying to be set up through this whole scam. Speaking of scams,
Don't do it.
right
this
now,
is a fun podcast.
right now they're censoring the fucking everything. It's insane.
They're gonna say it.
There it is. There it is. It's right now. Shadow ban. You know, that has to be the craziest thing of whenever people talk about like conspiracies and how all this works and shadow banning. Bro, shadow banning's a real thing because it happens to me. Like,
Yeah.
oh, here's 84,000 views. Here's 25,000 views. Hey,
What's going on?
I know what I did. I know I posted some shit about like politics and what I believe and possibly some truth. Now you're, boom, shadow ban. Scary stuff.
I don't like it.
I don't. What blows my mind about people is that there is a large group of people out there that like still think people are like most people in politics are good people.
Yeah.
Like they glorify them. They're like, fuck yeah. These people are politics. They're politicians.
How do you know them?
They're legitimately lying to your face. Saw this great quote. It's by Winston Churchill.
Heard about him.
Yeah, talking about taxing people. Like taxing your own people is trying to lift up a bucket that you're standing in. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, why isn't the bucket getting picked up? It's crazy. Wild times. Wild times. Bunch of fucking just can't believe it. It's all a facade. It's all a show. Everybody believes that it's real. They've been doing it to us this whole fucking time. They are playing everybody for a bunch of fucking morons because the majority of people are morons. They get excited and emotional. Mm-hmm. They involve everything they have into it, and then boom. Scary stuff. I know. But now I want to drink.
It's really good in the coffee.
Is it good in the coffee?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a couple whiffs.
You can barely taste it.
I just like the smell of it. It's sweet.
Blanton's is sweet.
Blanton's is on the sweet side.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. The stopper on the Blanton's has a letter to spell out Blanton's.
It has not only does it have a letter, it has this gentleman on a horse known as a jockey. It's a jockey.
Nice accent.
But that starts in so this is from Kentucky. So the Kentucky Derby, there always has to be some type of tie to it. And they start out in one position and end in the finish position as if he was crossing the finish line, racing the horse through. So the letters spell out Blanton's, Blanton's, and then there's two N's, so there's different N's on here. Like they signify one dot as the first N and two dots as the second N. And then finishes off, so they have actually like this whole entire, like you can line them up and it looks cool. Mm-hmm. Cool for the gram, cool for your home fucking bar.
We still don't have all of them.
So here's the gig. You can buy the set.
You can buy it
online.
Don't do that.
Fuck you. I'm going to drink as many bottles of Blanton's as it takes. I think the cocksuckers are kind of fucking us here, because we still don't have. We don't have
the one N we don't have.
The second N.
I have like 3 of the first N.
Yeah, and I got like 17 S's.
I think we have a couple B's too.
Yeah. I don't know if we have an L.
Nope, I haven't seen an L.
Well, got to keep trying.
Yep.
Speaking of Blanton's, we haven't gotten a shipment in quite some time.
No.
Nope. But that is pretty exciting. That hopefully all this bullshit ends in like the next 2 or 3 years, and we can bring Nate on and have him on the podcast.
2 or 3. Fuck.
Oh, it's shit. Hey, but also speaking of all the bullshit, I bought a new gun and lots of ammo. New gun, I got a CZ Scorpion.
Nice.
Cool. It's like a 9mm pistol. Looks like a machine gun, but it's not. But I also found out that I'm going to get all of my paperwork done so I can have some suppressors, possibly full autos. I'm going to do the paperwork.
Sweet.
I'd like to have them. Also going to try and get some grenades and a tank. Mount a 50 cal on my truck.
I'd love a chopper.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that, whenever you begin to make some serious money, I think it's good to be dumb about it at some point. So I think I'm going to do some dumb shit.
I could see you doing
Live a little bit. Like a tank.
You should buy some napalm.
If I could, I would. I think that's illegal, Shane.
We can make it legal.
Way to take it one step further.
Yeah, good
I had
job.
to like one up.
There we go. This one's flagged now. They're going to come search my fucking house for napalm.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Napalm. Watch them do it now.
Sweet word.
God damn it. Oh, man. But it is crazy with everything going on in the fucking country right now, all the bullshit that happened yesterday. I mean, you said it yesterday really well. You were like, hey, this looks like it's staged. And this is before the bullshit about it being staged came out. Like, it's out right now.
Yeah.
They stormed the fucking Capitol building, and it's like it's like all of a sudden, like, you don't have fucking full-blown security at the fucking Capitol. What's going on? It was a staged event. Everybody that doesn't think that things are certain staged, it's like you're just living in fucking La La Land. These people are fucking bad, manipulative fucks.
Do we know if those people were even Trump supporters?
No, they weren't. That was the
Yeah.
thing. That's the big thing that came out because Bob yesterday was looking just at pictures, and he's like, "Hey, these are high resolution pictures. These are like stage shots."
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns out like
There was zero pushback against these people. Like that makes zero sense.
yeah,
0 cents. And it's not like they chose to not like intervene, like guards or military. It's not that they chose not to intervene. They weren't even there.
Mm-mm.
Nothing was there.
Mm-mm.
And like it wasn't like they stormed the doors. A gate was open and they walked in.
a gate was opened.
It's like
There's so many things out there. It's wild. It's a very, very wild time. Very wild time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to sit here because, bro, if shit's gonna hit the fan, that wasn't shit hitting the fan. That was a staged event. If shit hits the fan, people start getting blasted.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what occurred. What occurred was a fucking completely staged event.
Yep.
It's really wild how all this is occurring. It's sad. But like I said, it's all a fucking show. This is a show. The majority of American people are fucking stupid because watching the news, being gullible, being able to be put in a situation where they believe these things are real, it's kind of like, holy fuck, dude. Because anybody that doesn't believe corruption and manipulation exist is just lying to themselves. Mm-hmm. Those things do exist. It's a very scary thing. However, manipulation and corruption appears everywhere around your life. You just cease to pay attention to it or cease to think that it does exist. Because bad people do exist. If you've never been faced with evil motherfuckers, you really don't know that people can be so evil. And they are very real, and they do exist. At the end of the day, the scariest part about it is one side, because the easiest way for things to happen is to divide people. Mm-hmm. Divide the country, divide the states, divide cities, divide communities, divide families. If you were able to do all those things in that order, you will have the weakest country possible, the weakest people. Because united, pretty fucking intense and strong. Divided, fall apart. Like I said, divided the country, divided the states. State to state is country, divided. State to state, divided. Cities, divided. Communities, divided. Families, divided. Bro, it was done in that order. And now we sit here and wonder why we're having problems. Complete, utter chaos. I also find it very, very wild that the entire world, during every election and every time some type of change in politics is occurring or potential for it, conflict is occurring, like the wars that the United States have everywhere, the wars within here. Whenever there's a war, money is made. Money's made in war. Money's made in good times and in bad times. That's because there are powers to be. There's complete peace in the entire world. Trump peace with North Korea, fucking peace in the Middle East, all these things that are occurring. Yet there is one place in the world that is not at peace: United States of America. Find that fucking odd. Very crazy. Do I have an explanation for it? No, but we are divided, and we are in utter chaos, and a lot of fucking people made a lot of fucking money. And anybody thinks that it's like, well, that's capitalism. No, it's not capitalism to shut fucking businesses down and not let people operate. It's fucking trash. Mm-hmm. It's control of the government. Anybody that wants more control of the government and more security from the government is a fucking idiot. It's not the way to go. It's a very scary time. Mm-hmm. But what can we do? What can you do? I'm going to tell you this right now. Take care of your family. Take care of your people. Be a good person. That's it. What it goes on is kind of crazy because I do believe that 95% of the country, fucking solid, hardworking Americans, love America. They love their families. Whether you are a liberal or a fucking conservative, I think the majority of the country is good peoples. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's liberals that own businesses.
Yep.
There's liberals that do good things. There's conservatives that own businesses. There's conservatives that do good things and do bad things. 95% of the country wants to work together and do good things. I believe there's 5%, maybe 6, of the extremists. And they're the ones on both sides that are fucking just absolutely out of their fucking minds. And the media is using that percentage of people to polarize the hardworking people. Because I don't care if you voted for Joe Biden. I don't care if you voted for Donald Trump. The most important thing is to make sure that what you're doing in your daily life and your community builds you, your family, and your community up. People out there trying to change the world, it's like, great, but what have you done for your community? Have you had an impact on the people in your community? Like right now through the pandemic with all the restaurants, what are we doing? We're spending fucking thousands of dollars every week with their fucking business to make sure that they stay in business, because they don't want me to just go hand them $2,000. They want to work. They have pride in what they do. They have pride in their craft. Hello, I like your food. I'm going to order a lot of it. Thank you. Dude, they don't want just my money. They don't want it. Nobody, not many people want a fucking handout. Fuck you. Fuck a handout. No, they want to work. So throughout this time and through all these things that are going on and the changes that are potential to occur within our country, I don't know if I can say where I stand with it all, but I'll be goddamned if my fucking freedoms are going to be taken away from me without a fight. But make sure that you are doing the best you can for your fucking family and community. Stand up, be prepared, do a good job. Everybody's going nuts and emotional, and what's crazy is people are at each other's throats right now.
Yeah.
They're at each other's throats, and I'm like, you fucking morons. They're doing this to you. They are doing it to you. They're dividing. The division that is occurring, like I said, it started country, divided by the states, divided by the cities, divided by the communities, divided by the families. And now they're going to divide you as a fucking political group. They're going after every single thing. And who are they? I'm not really sure. I think that it's a wild power that is fucking us all up. Because it's occurring. And people are allowing it. And it's horrible. Fucking unreal.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is my fucking shit. Liberty. It's kind of crazy how everything, if you believe that the media is on your side, it's unreal. Both sides, fucking assholes. Fucking identity politics, ripping each other apart. It's like their goal is to fuck your head up so bad that you just are a complete mess and can't focus on yourself. You can't focus on bettering your life. You can't focus on bettering your family. You can't focus on bettering your job. You can't focus on bettering anything because you are so consumed and wrapped up by the chaos that is occurring. Is that not crazy?
Yeah. Literally, turn your TV off for a full week and tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
Like, no Facebook and no TV for 1 week.
Bro, I didn't even know what was going on because we were so wrapped up with work yesterday.
I know.
Everything going on, all the shit that's going on with the company, and Shane's shooting, everybody's doing all this stuff. Then all of a sudden, we sit down and look at them like, holy fuck me. It's wild. Mm-hmm. It's legitimately pretty crazy. Focus on your shit.
Yep.
Because, I mean, and the thing is like I said it, and I didn't mean it in a derogatory way for most people, but the majority of America is not very well educated with all this stuff, even within how to change their own lives.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's because it's something you don't want to believe.
No.
You don't want to believe that someone would be, or a group of people would be so manipulative.
Yes.
But
they are.
It's very real. Oh,
yeah. And I mean, like, you just have to step back and like remove your emotions. Like, they're playing on your emotions. They're playing you. Like, I've been played in my life a few times. That's why I can sit here and say it. Like, I'm comfortable with saying I learned from my experiences, and I was fucking completely, my head was completely up my ass before. And then I stepped out and I'm like, holy fuck, dude. There's some intense shit going on. Mm-hmm. And then this, I'm just like, yeah, bags of shit. Politics. Bro, they're politicians. They're not good people. You make $200,000 a year and you're worth fucking $35 million. Now listen, I make a lot of money, but math is one of my strong subjects. Money is a very strong subject for me.
You'd have to be like 140 years old.
That doesn't make sense. And all you have to do, they're like, and how about how whenever you trace like how a politician's like significant other is involved in so many special interests and other companies, and you're like, I mean, like that would benefit you a lot. And they're like, there's no tie to that. That's not how that works. Hey, pretty sure that's exactly how it works. Mm-hmm. And it's just funny because they say that because the majority of people aren't in that type of business or that type of arena. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, everybody, money fucking talks. It fucking talks really loud. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But crazy. Yeah. It's going to be a wild fucking ride. Take care of your family. Take care of your community. Be a hardworking motherfucker. Love your life. I love this country. I make no fucking apologies, or I'm not going to fucking... Just fucking... I do believe that everybody in our community is good peoples.
Yeah, I do too.
Good peoples. There's a small percentage being fucking complete lunatics, and then the media just polarizing everything. It's wild. Wish it would stop. I don't think it's going to stop. I think they're going to run 2021 right into the fucking ground.
We'll see.
Oh.
Just keep the restaurants open.
God damn it.
I just want to travel a little bit this year.
I just want to go see people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just want everything to go well.
I want to go to Texas again.
Yep.
I want to go to Florida again.
Yep. Crazy.
Maybe visit some stores out west. That would be really cool.
I'd really like that. Mm-hmm. I would. That is, we just had the conversation yesterday. That's what we were all talking about, was traveling.
Yep.
Like once all this is, we're able to travel again, it's going to be fucking, I'm excited. I'd really like to. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say that I would love to have an extra day as well.
Yeah.
Instead of like rushing around store to store to store, mm-hmm. meeting to meeting, and then like go home. I'm like,
I know, I'm always so hungover that last day to travel home.
I know.
I'd rather have just like one more full day to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because we fucking go hard at the stores all day talking to people, fucking nonstop, intense, and then like, all right, lined up, 6 o'clock, everything's done.
Yeah, I love the process that like the morning cardio when traveling.
Yes.
Like that has literally now set the tone for
your day.
Whether I'm going away with Kim or you guys. Mm-hmm. And I used to think it was fucking crazy. Like the first expo.
Who does cardio like on a vacation or a travel trip?
That's what I mean. Like you travel all day to get somewhere. It's 9, 10 o'clock at night till you get settled. All that shit. And then your thing like
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Hey, I'm going down to do cardio. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I think the first 2 times I'm like, no, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
But now it's become like part of our day, and like that cardio in the morning, hammer the stores, looking forward to a good steakhouse,
yep.
And then hotel bar drinks.
Yep. I think that process of traveling, like, mm-hmm. this boils down to so many things, dude.
We're not the best travelers.
We are not, okay?
No.
We're not really that good at it. I just fucking love it.
Yeah.
So I'm actually quite bad at it.
Yes.
We've been traveling together for 5 years, but like my process for it has always been like, okay, once I became like quite popular, and like we go to an expo and like people just line up, and I'm like, fuck, that was really intense. Like the one Arnold was nuts.
Yeah,
it was 2016, 2017 was off the fucking wall.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very intense. So we're there, 2017 at the Arnold, and I was on my feet all day, all 3 fucking days, 3-hour lines, like, it was mayhem. Had a fucking blast, meet so many people, everything is great. And like, it just drained the ever-loving shit out of us. Yep. But my process was wake up in the morning, and I was like, I got to do my cardio, because my cardio is like my set. Mm-hmm. It's like my anchor for the day. Like, keeps me grounded. I clear my head. I sweat my fucking balls off. I get every thought out of my head. I go through every single thing in my life. The good, the bad, the ugly. It runs through my head while I do my cardio. What am I going to do today? Great. And then I think of something that was really shitty in my life, and I was like, yeah, that really sucked. I don't like that. I like cardio. I don't know why I do that, but that's one thing that occurs. And I go through all these things, and I sweat my fucking balls off, sweatshirt, sweatpants, sweating like crazy.
Yep.
Get done. I'm prepped. I'm ready. Didn't eat yet. Still fucking hungry as shit. We go to breakfast, eat a nice breakfast, shoot the shit, head to the expo.
Yep.
Then the expo goes great. We run ourselves in the ground. I eat once or twice. I'm dehydrated as fuck. I shook a million hands, grabbed a couple guys' asses. It was great. Fucked up. And it's probably one of my favorite things is like whenever like a significant other is with her husband or boyfriend or whatever, and she's like, he's a huge fan. He's a big fan. And I'm like, oh, I'm definitely got to do something gay to this guy.
Definitely put my hand in his pocket.
Yeah, definitely got to do something fucked up right now. I've done it too. I've done it at least like probably a dozen times, and like no response whatsoever from it. Zero reaction. And I'm like, I just grabbed his ass, and she's like, nice.
He didn't say shit.
Didn't say nothing. I love shit like that. And and then afterwards, getting a good meal, hanging out, and then maybe having a few drinks and letting loose because. That is my favorite part about traveling is my process during it and meeting so many people that we have impacted through the companies that we have and through what we talk about.
Yeah.
But even whenever you go on vacation with Kim or I haven't been on a fucking vacation with Hannah in quite some time, but when we went to Jamaica, like I was like, first day we slept in, had great morning sex the whole nine. Second day, I had to do my morning cardio, not just fucking. So I was like, hey, it's like I'm gonna do cardio in the morning. She's like, okay, I'm sleeping in. I'm like, all right. So I'm in fucking Jamaica, and I'm like, yeah, wake up early, feel a little shitty. Went and did my cardio, sat in the fucking sauna for 30 minutes. This is like 5:30 in the morning. I get back, it's like 7:15. I got fucking coffee. Come walking in, she's laying there. I hop in the shower, get a fucking blowy. And I'm like, man, fucking vacation in Jamaica is awesome. And so I did that every morning. And then she's like, this is like your thing. And I'm like, I fucking love this. Yep. I love it. I don't care how shitty I feel. When I wake up and do my morning cardio, it just changes my day. I don't need the cold showers. I don't need the things that some of these other people do. And I'm sure a cold shower is fucking great. It probably does help clear your mind. But my process of how I do things is why I have what I have today. You know what I mean? Me trying different diets or me trying different training styles or me trying different things. Like, yeah, you should try it. Everybody should. Go experience it. However, chicken and rice, volume training, and stupid intense cardio for long periods of time is what works for me. Is there any science behind it? Sure, probably somewhere. Probably in some book. They wrote about Seth Feroce doing fucking hour of cardio nonstop, crazy, in fucking dad shoes and sandals. And like, probably great. But I didn't read that book. I just like it. Seth, why are your legs in such shape? Well, I don't stop moving them for 60 minutes straight on cardio.
Yep.
I like it. Same thing with the chicken and rice. It just doesn't upset my belly. And I noticed that if I eat a certain amount of chicken and a certain amount of rice, I get bigger and lose fat. I figured that out too. It's probably in some book somewhere. I don't fucking know. I literally love experiencing things just to live it and feel it and see what works. Because I like chicken and rice. I love carbohydrates. I'm not huge on like real super fatty things. That might just be the bodybuilder mentality in it, but I do love peanut butter. I love it.
I'm a fan.
I like Nutella too. Emmy likes Nutella, so I eat it too. Just because of her, not because I love it. First time I ever had Nutella. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Oh man, I didn't even know it existed. I was with Muscle Tech, and whenever I was with Muscle Tech, I was with one of the nicest people to ever walk this planet. His name is Mark Megna. Now, Mark Megna is like a fucking endurance animal right now. I believe he is owner of a training facility down in Miami called Anatomy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Super, super tall, handsome gentleman. I mean, his fiance or wife, whatever she is a lucky woman. Anyway, Mark Megna is he's a former NFL player. Played in the CFL. He played for 7 years with Belichick in New England. Mark is the dude that just outworked everybody. Like, just outworks you. Animal and such a gentleman. I mean, he's just so cool, calm, collected, great individual, has a heart of gold. You'd never think he lived in South Florida. Sorry for everybody who lives in South Florida.
They're like, no offense.
No offense. We know it's for degenerates down here.
Fuck Florida.
Shane,
Sorry.
you're going to get jumped next time we go down
We're
there.
going to go South Florida, and we're going to be doing cool shit. Shane's going to get shanked.
Yep. I fucking told you, dude.
Fucking told you. But anyway, Mark is former NFL player, and he does all this types of training, lot of functional training, and trains a ton of NFL athletes. Ton of athletes, and trains a ton of high-end people down at his facility. It's fucking fire facility. But he trained tons of NFL players in their off season, all their agility training, and he is a proven like fucking badass. Yeah. So
that line of coaching is intense. It's difficult.
Oh yes, he's an animal. Like I mean, I watch all his shit, and he's a super inspirational guy. Like he grew up with very little. Like hearing his story. If you don't follow him, go check out Mark Magna. Tell him you heard me talking about it on the podcast. Follow along. Genuinely super person. Like just, and also has phenomenal teeth.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing with me because my teeth are shit. Great teeth. I'm gonna get all new ones. Moving on.
You should get a grill.
I should.
Or at least one like fancy tooth.
I should, right?
Like a gold tooth.
Like a gold tooth.
Yeah.
It says like penis on it.
Yeah. Dick in your mouth. You put a little dick on it.
His dick in my... Sorry, back to Mark. But anyway, we were at a photo shoot. We were at a photo shoot in Toronto, and it was after my debacle at the Toronto Pro in 2012. And he was sitting there, and he had, and he's just always in shape, killing it. And he usually does Nutella rice cakes with little honey on it. And he's eating them. I'm like, what the fuck are you eating? And he's like, oh, Nutella rice cakes. I've been dying. He's like, I haven't had one of these in like 8 weeks. He's like, I'm so pumped. I usually eat them during photo shoots. And I'm like, I've never had it. And he's like, you've never had Nutella. And I'm like, no, man. I was like, I just eat peanut butter and jelly rice cakes. Like, that's my shit. And he's like, these are way better. Way better. And I'm like, no. It's like, it looks all funky there. And he's like, what's wrong with you? So he made me a Nutella rice cake. And I ate it, and I was like, oh, my God. This is like the most delicious thing I've ever had.
Is this new?
Is this new? No, it's not new, Seth. But, yeah, dude was awesome. Super guy. Definitely somebody that is just a genuinely good person.
I thought I followed him. Oh, yeah, I do.
You know what I hate about the gram right now?
It's such bullshit. Like I can't see anything, but then I can see like a few things all the time.
I hate the fact that like they legitimately like don't let me see certain people's shit. Like I haven't seen Barstool Sports and Presidente's shit fucking weeks. I have to search to find it. Yeah. Mark's a super guy. Super guy. Like the dude is like he's in shape right now. Like he's like a slender guy. Oh, he said he's always been that way, and I was like, he's asking me about gaining weight and gaining muscle years ago. And I'm like, bro, you played professional football. You were a fucking D end. Like, eat, motherfucker. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I ate everything, though. I need to, make sure this and that. And he was asking me about how I run my programs and all that. And he's quite an accomplished person. In his college football Hall of Fame, at his college, which is pretty cool. But, yeah.
I do not know what it's like to not be able to put weight on.
I don't know that life.
No,
I know 230, like 238 is usually where I really have to start working, like incredibly hard at food to put on size.
Mm-hmm.
Like that 238 is where 238 to 240 is where like it stops.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck, I got to eat every 2.5 hours, and I really have to plan everything out in a heavy way.
Yeah.
If I miss a meal, my weight goes down at that point.
Yep.
I remember Cutler talking about whenever he was in the thick of things, he'd be like, yeah, I was 310, and then I traveled for the weekend. I came back, and I was, 288. And it's like, what the fuck did you just say?
Like a 20-pound swing?
Oh, yeah, because he gets dehydrated
Yeah.
on that. I think I might be exaggerating. He might have been like 290, like 292 or 293. But yet it was a significant swing because to be 310 at his height, it was like eating every 2 hours. Like
Yeah.
there was videos of him because he was chasing Ronnie. So he was showing like eating nonstop, and then he'd travel, and like the second you miss a meal, boom, down. You miss 2 meals, boom. You miss 3 meals, fuck, dude, 3 meals, you're screwed.
Yeah, or your hydration's down for one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 days of hydration being manipulated. Yeah, it's fucking wild. Massive, massive man. Huge Jay Cutler fan.
Love Jay Cutler.
I can't wait to get
He
him.
knows me. Like, I don't know how he knows me.
Well,
I always tell this story, but
know.
like, I don't know. I just think that's cool. I guess because I was a fanboy before I met him. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's just why I feel that way.
and he's genuinely, I think, a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, a career-driven guy. Like you can't. You know what was a great fucking thing that we listened to yesterday was Nick Saban.
Oh yeah.
That Nick Saban thing. Did you hear that, Shane? What was posted on Facebook?
I don't know who Nick Saban is. Go
Don't even-
Buckeyes.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it, Shane. God damn it. But anyway, Nick Saban had this quote, or he didn't. It wasn't a quote. It was this. He was at a press conference, and he was talking about how young kids fuck up and people fuck up, and how all of a sudden, whenever someone fucks up, they want to cancel them. One thing, they want to cancel them. Young kid, somebody, anybody makes one mistake, media wants to cancel them. Media wants to fucking ruin them. And he was referring to people that were 19, 20 years old on his team. And somebody makes a mistake, and all of a sudden, media's like, kick him off the fucking team, get fucking rid of him. He's a fucking piece of shit. All this stuff. One mistake. And he's like, and he got pretty heated, and he's like, I feel very strongly about this. Very strongly. You guys want to cancel somebody that makes one mistake whenever we can help that person grow from that mistake. When someone makes a mistake, you can grow from it. And how he worded it and what he said was fucking phenomenal, because it was the fact that these people that do make mistakes, you teach them from the mistake. They learn from the mistake, they grow from the mistake, and turn out to be phenomenal people because you help them grow, especially a young person. So somebody that's 18, 19, 20 years old, 21 years old, that makes one mistake in the public eye, and everybody wants to fucking hang them for it rather than help them learn from it. So, and he said, because he deals with a lot of people, a lot of kids from rough upbringings, from rough areas, inner cities, poor households. They've been fucking playing football. They've been playing sports to get out of the situation they're in, and they make one mistake, and everybody wants to fucking send them back. Send them back to the streets to become another statistic and more of a problem, or help that individual grow and learn from a mistake to turn out to do something great within their lives. And he used an individual that he had coached years ago. I can't remember the name of the person. Anyway, he said this kid made a mistake when he was 19 years old. He's like, and everybody wanted to fucking hang him, kick him off the fucking team. And he said, nope, I'm not doing it. He's like, I helped the kid. I taught the kid. I educated him and helped him grow. That dude turned out to play fucking 15 years in the NFL, now owns a business that employs multiple people and does great things for charities and communities, and has, like 6 or 7 kids and grandkids. And that was somebody that everybody wanted to hang when he was 18, 19 years old for a fucking dumb mistake that he made. Speaks volumes about the type of fucking person that guy is. And also volumes about how fucking shitty most people are, especially the media, and how people online, like one person makes a mistake, oh, fuck him, he's a piece of shit. Oh, Really? Makes one mistake, has one bad day, and everybody wants to fucking cancel the person. If that person is continuing to make the same mistake over and over and over and over again, it's not a mistake, it's how they are, it's how they act. It's not a mistake, it's their personality. Yet if somebody just makes one mistake, that person should learn from it. That's part of life, you know? And it's kind of wild. Whenever he said that, I was like, man, it was awesome. I mean, we watched it together a couple times.
Yep. I mean, no one's saying that type of shit.
No.
They're just scared to be scrutinized for not allowing something, but for like a second chance is a good thing.
Bro, I always like to give a second chance. A second chance is very important in life. You give everybody a second chance. Why? Because you're not fucking perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. Nobody is. You're allowed to have a bad day. Bro, I remember, everybody is going to have a bad day. Sometimes, if you meet me on one of my bad days, you're going to think I'm a fucking complete asshole, which I am an asshole, but not all the time. You know what I mean? I have that personality, that side of me, because I have to with everything going on in my life. Somebody has to be the stern prick to make sure things go the way they need to go. Because if they always go the way people think they should go, we wouldn't be in this position. But if you're having a bad day, you have a bad day. That's okay. Don't give somebody a second chance. Like, there's always things going on in someone else's life that you have no fucking clue about. Mm-hmm. You could be out somewhere and somebody you could be like, why is that guy such a fucking prick or why is that guy being such a prick? That guy genuinely might not be a prick. He might just got a fucking phone call that something's going on in his life that's horrendous. He just found out. Like, it's that tough balance that you got to find in life. Why you just always have to hold yourself to a very high standard and make sure that you're being the best motherfucker you can be all the time, so that you fucking give off this energy that people change when they're around. Mm-hmm. And again, you can't always be that person, but should push for it.
Yep.
But that thing, Nick Saban, that video, I was like, man, that was badass. Animal. Because, you know.
It was funny, like, at the end, he's like, okay. He's like, I got a little fired up there. He's like, you guys should be careful with what you ask me next.
Yeah, it was a press conference. Yeah. It was a press conference. He said this because he was talking directly at them, how media want to fucking chop these kids' heads off when they fucking make a mistake. Bro, how much dumb shit did you do when you were 19, 20 years old? Bro, I was a complete fucking jerk off. It was bad. Let alone being in the media's eye, like on a football team. Like, and his job is to work with these young men. His job is to work with these young men every day to help them become better football players, but also learn to become a better man. And some of them have no idea about being a man because they had no male figure growing up. And his job is to help mold them into great young men. And you want to scrutinize them whenever they make a mistake? Are you fucking kidding me? It's hard enough going through life whenever you have a good mom, a good dad, a good upbringing. It's still fucking hard. It still plays mind games with you. Let alone all the fucking curveballs that can be thrown left and right at you. It's wild because nobody actually knows what people go through in life. Nobody has any clue. It's like Hannah's mom died when she was young. Hannah's mom died when she was like 20 years old, 19, 20 years old. So therefore, she didn't have like all these things going through that she's going through life right now. She doesn't have a connection with a mother figure. Like, I wouldn't. That's a rough one. If I was 20 years old and my father died, and I didn't have a male figure to talk to all the time, talk me through everything, and be able to call and ask questions to, it's going to have a little bit of an impact on you. Nobody knows these things about people. Nobody has any idea how this is going to change somebody, which you can't, I'm not going to feel bad for that person. I can't feel bad for you. It's just going to be one part of life that you have to go through and an adversity that you have to build yourself from to become better. And whenever you do get around shitty people, you have to say, that person's shitty. I don't want to be that fucking person. When you get around great people, good. You get around great people, good. You should fucking feed off of them. You should pull the little things that you can from every individual person that you can to become a better person. Because I don't want to be the same exact person that someone else is. I'm going to pull the good from that person and mold that into part of my life. That's how you evolve as a person. That's why you watch movies. That's why you watch influencers. Find the good in who they are and what they are. Pull that and put your spin on it for it to become part of you, and you become a better person. I do it with everybody. Mm-hmm. Every single person that I meet, I will find something about them, and it will either be good or bad, and I will make sure that I do that or I don't do that. You have to. It's like that saying, all you have to do in life is pay attention. If you are dumb as a fucking rock, you are not smart. You know you're not smart, you're still going to make it. And you can make it super far in life. You can be dumb as fuck. All you have to do in life is pay attention. If you can pay attention and learn, motherfucker, you will go super far. And whenever I say pay attention, I mean learn people. Pay attention. What was good about that person? What was bad about that person? What did you like that that person did? What did you like that that person didn't do? What would you like to do with your life from what you learned about that person? You do that with everybody, motherfucker, you're going to learn a lot. Because I'll tell you this right now. I mean, college, I think, is a bag of fucking dicks. If you don't go for a specialized education, it's fucking pointless. So, if you're dumb as fuck and don't know what to do, if you get around people that are successful and do shitty jobs and work for a low wage early on in your life, and you get around super successful people, work your fucking balls off and prove to them that you can do things. You might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but motherfucker, you can work and learn and adapt to your surroundings and to a situation and do some shitty jobs and fucking make it look like gold. Motherfucker, you are going places. I believe that strongly. So, if you're one of them people that ain't too fucking bright, it's okay. Because I would consider myself to be in that category. I am not the most savvy tech person on the planet.
I mean, I always thought I was like very mediocre at everything. Like I could do like 10 things, like, and I'm like okay at most of them.
Yeah.
Like maybe a little bit more than okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like 65%.
Because like I'd always meet someone like especially in school that was like better at taking tests or better at designing this. And like you just meet an artist that's like, fuck,
Smokes.
dude, they just have it.
Yeah.
You know, and I always compare myself on those levels, but I worked really hard to get slightly better than average in a few things. You know?
Yeah. Well, and that's why I think, like in the beginning, we were talking about 4DH here, the four of us. Bro, we all have specific roles. If everybody wants to know why these companies are growing like they are and what we are becoming, it's because there are 4 people here that are fucking phenomenal at their place of work. Like, they don't deviate. We don't. We have our meeting every Thursday and go through what the fuck we're all good at and where we are and what we're doing. But goddamn. Like, you stay the fuck in your lane and you just murder shit and great things are going to occur. Because there are certain things in my head that work a certain way that people can't touch. I know I got it. Took me 30-some fucking years to figure out that I got the shit. Same thing with you. Takes you this long because you're humble. You're modest. You know you're not that good. You know there's somebody better at it, but you're like, I know I'm not the best, but I'm going to fucking work really hard at it. We do this and fucking crazy things occur. And then somehow we meet other people that have that same mindset that just so happen to be in our back fucking yard. It's wild.
Yeah. And
like I said, all you have to do in life is pay attention. If you're able to pay attention and work, you will become something that you never thought you could become. Never.
No, and I mean it's proven like we're attracting other people to our business that are just like us. Like we always say like, oh, we got so lucky with hiring certain people because we have so many great people that
Yes.
work here now. And it's like it wasn't luck. Like you literally attract who you are.
Yes.
And it's 100% proven because I've been working for other businesses that do millions of dollars in sales, have about the same amount of people, do not have the same values, do not have the same anything.
No.
And we kept attracting shit to the company because it was shit.
Yes.
So to feel that and to see that,
It's wild.
it is.
What we have is very unique.
Mm-hmm.
And where we're going is even more unique. And to not recognize or not be able to, like, again, bro, my role at this company is unique, but in these meetings, when we have them, I am the devil's advocate.
With every ounce of everything.
Every single thing that occurs at this company, I probably said it recently on another podcast, but at some point people might think that I'm against my own company because I'm playing the role of that, because I want to play that role, because I want to make sure that we are as close to perfection and greatness as possible. So I will question everything that we do, even my intentions at times, and it's like, fuck, what's going on? But I think that's why we have such great things like these goddamn protein bars.
Yeah.
Bro, talk about fucking intense. Yeah. It's because it is intense. It's supposed to be intense. I don't want to just that's the thing though. Like, what the fuck is it worth it to half-ass something? It's not. I don't want to fucking half-ass nothing.
No, I don't want to have to explain how we could make it better next time. I don't want to ever have to say that.
I am not that guy.
No.
I don't like it. Even though there will be times to do that, but that's part of growing.
Yep.
That's part of learning. You can't murder somebody for making a mistake or wanting to do something better. Absolutely not. Are there ways that we're going to improve certain things? For sure, within everything that we do. There's always going to be those times to do that. However, it's like I'm going to make sure that whenever we do something, it is as fucking great as possible, because I don't want to have to go back and find a way for something. No. I'm going to do it right now. Intense.
Yep.
But again, wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't even know what the fuck I'd be doing. I have no clue what the fuck I'd be doing.
I don't know.
I don't do well with authority.
To be honest, I probably, if we didn't link up after where I was before, I probably would have just worked with my dad. I probably would have quit that altogether because my dad has a very successful painting business. It's just him.
Yep.
I grew up painting with him, so I was really good at it. I probably would have just
Moved into it.
moved into that, hated it every day because I hate it. I hate painting. Fucking can't stand it. And hopefully I would have like matured and like figured out, okay, well, I can add like 3 more people and start to manage like a business like that. I think my mind would have still evolved in that direction, but I probably wouldn't have kept pursuing what I was doing, like in graphic design, marketing. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I hated it that much there. I'm like,
It was bad.
yeah.
And me personally, I just really have a problem with people telling me what to do. I do. It's just, I don't do well with it. It's one thing that I've learned about myself, bit my tongue, and I worked for some really great people, but I just don't know why I have that problem. I don't know if it was ingrained from my dad. Like, I fucking hate that cocksucker. Like when I was young, not now.
Yeah.
He's a great guy now. But even then, like, I remember I thought I was going to take over the family business. I thought I was going to take over my dad's business when I was 17 years old. And they told me, no, you're going to go to college. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do at college? I want to take over the business. Like, I want to do cabinets. That's what the fuck I'm doing right now. I've been working since I was 12 years old. Like, I thought, like, groom my son to take over a 3rd generation.
Yep.
No. So I hated him even more because I had to work at that shitty fucking place, which actually turned out to be really cool.
Yeah.
Now that I own businesses, and looking back, and I'm like, man, that was fucking nasty. It was cool. You're pretty cool, Dad. 3 buildings, fucking manufacturing shop, a showroom. Like, it was wild. 2 showrooms. He got rid of the one. That one, I didn't know, but he had another one. It was in Wexford, and bro, it was a fucking banging spot.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, years ago he had it for a little bit, but apparently it did really well, and it was too big though, like too many, because he had at one point he had like 26 employees, fucking pumping shit out. But it was he was sole owner, so it became just an overwhelming fucking nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, I never did well with being told what to do because I always had like a vision for things, and I think that's why. It's why the four of us work so well together, because even if one of us is like, hey, can you do this or can you get this done? And we know none of us would say shit without it being going towards the big picture of what we're building here.
Oh yeah.
You know,
there's no animosity in this building, and if there ever is a confrontation that I cause, it's removed very quickly.
Yeah.
Because the ultimate goal is the company, the customers, and what we create.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we don't have bosses. We have people that we want to provide a great service and product to, which is a very difficult thing to do.
Yep.
And whenever people are talking about starting a business or what they want to do, it's like, if you are the owner of your business and you say that you don't have a boss, you don't. You make it all happen. But make sure that you are producing something that makes people's lives better. And that's what we're doing. And ultimately, that's why playing devil's advocate, it's like it's expected of me now. It's been long enough where, all right, here we go.
Adds a little time to everything, but, you know, just a little.
I know I'm talked about behind my back.
Likewise. I mean, I'm sure I am.
But it's never in a derogatory sense, because too much greatness is occurring.
No, I mean we've been doing this process that way since me and you started working together.
Yeah.
And you know, early on, especially being the designer and making all these things like look pretty, I always took that like a little rough in the beginning, you know, and then I realized it was never personal. It's like, this is all about the company. It's all about the brand. It's all about the customers being happy. And 9 times out of 10, when something does come up, it's for a reason.
Yes.
On one side or the other.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Because there's never. I mean, that's why we do so well. We do well because other companies don't give a fuck. Like, whenever I see something happen from another company, and not just our industry, but other industries, and see things, I'm like, fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, we don't design a T-shirt and then say, hey, here, print it. Here, print it.
No.
No, we're going to circle back to this fucking one design.
Listen, everything. We just went through designs.
Yeah.
Everything, every shirt is designed in a way that I see myself or my customers wearing. Like the high-vis stuff. High-vis stuff is now on the website all the time. Why? Because it's for construction workers, road workers, people that need high-vis stuff. We should always have it because I want fucking the hardcore workers to fucking have hardcore shit from us to wear.
And they run through them.
They run through them. Whenever I had to wear high-vis stuff all the time, I had high-vis stuff every day of the week. So I had like 4 or 5 of each shirt. Guess what? You can have 4 or 5 of each shirt. That's why it's on there. I love it. Every shirt that we have, we picture how these people are going to wear it, where they're going to wear it. I love it. I think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world.
I think so.
Yeah. And the All-American Roughneck is personified through myself, but it is each and every single person. All of you are. We gave everybody that was a hard-working motherfucker a name. People that love their family, love their country, stand up for the good. It's who they are. And that's what's tough about right now in the world. That's what's really tough about right now in the world. Fucking stand for freedom. Stand for liberty. Like this whole, all the bullshit that was started, it blows my mind. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Fuck is going on? I mean, I don't. Those things. I don't know how it's possible that shit runs through people's heads. Like whenever the race shit started, like it was wild. Was it not fucking crazy? Like, of course, there's still racism. Yeah, there's still bad people. Like, yeah. Yeah, it exists. In some way, shape, or form, it's always going to exist. Just because Donald Trump was in, or just because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are there, just because Barack Obama was president, it didn't take out the way people are fucking ill-hearted, nasty motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's no matter where you go.
Yeah.
No matter where you go. So it's like, dude, just turn the fucking TV off.
It is nuts.
That's where it's fucking with everyone.
Media.
That's where it's fucking with everyone. You going to work, you don't, I mean, not everyone lives in those types of areas. So you going to work and you have no issues there, but you go home, turn the TV on, influencing you there, it's going to affect your day-to-day. You're not living life anymore. So
no.
turn the TV off and just go do your job and live your life. And if it's not directly affecting you, don't let it affect you indirectly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, great point. It's wild.
Drives me crazy.
And that's what I mean. I think to myself, it's just, it's the majority of the world, majority of the community.
Yeah.
Like, I think our company is a very, very strong reflection of America. We are a fucking band of misfits. And America is a band of misfits. It's a fucking melting pot of people. Mm-hmm. It's great. Like, I don't care what the fuck you do. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care anything. I just care about you being a good person, working hard for your community, because your community is what is important. Because if you have a strong community, you'll have a strong city. You'll have a strong... If everybody thinks that way, community, city, state, country. I mean, I'm so excited to give people tours of the company, and like when they meet everybody, like the Christmas video they did. It's like, if you look at the shipping department, go to the shipping department. That's America.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You're good.
Yeah, go there during prime time.
Yeah.
Prime time shipping hours. Yeah.
Because there's everything there. You might feel a little different about yourself when you leave.
Yep.
But I think that it's no.
I'm hungry.
That's great. But wild. It's wild. So Shane, do you have any questions for us today?
Not any good ones. I know.
Fuck, dude.
I know.
We just came off some good questions. Now that
Butthole,
everyone
butthole.
expects good questions.
Beautiful buttholes. Now, all right. Let me do a little. Maybe I should smack the pen and get started here.
It's not working right.
The one day I'm ready to get fucking tuned up here. I can. I mean,
You don't want to hit this. I've been all over it trying to get to work.
I'm okay with it.
I think it's.
What's yours is mine, and mine is yours.
You know what? We're just about out.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Do we have any more anywhere else?
They're on order.
Okay, good. Did you get a hit?
Yep.
Yep, that was a good one.
Yep.
All right, so. Yep, good one.
Recovery.
Oh, here's one. This is good. This is I'm in the nature right now. Emmy loves nature. We play this game called I'm Thinking of an Animal.
Okay.
Did I talk about this on the podcast
I don't think
yet?
you have.
No,
Oh.
we talked. I think you said something to us earlier in the week. Not on here,
I don't
though.
remember if it was on here.
It
or
wasn't.
You guys. So Emmy loves this game called I'm Thinking of an Animal. So you think of an animal, anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then the people around you have to ask questions, guessing the animal that you're thinking of.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm playing with people that they don't know fucking nature as well as I do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't watch Planet Earth. They don't watch fucking National Geographic. They just think they know. Like, because you have to ask questions. You got to be very specific. Like, I'm thinking of an animal. And then it's like, okay, does it live in the woods? Nope. Does it live in the ocean? Nope. Does it fly? Mm-mm. You go through all these things, and then once you nail it, they're like, does it live in the jungle? Yes. And you're
Okay.
like, oh, okay.
I'm on to it.
So is your animal big? Is it small? Is it medium? Well, it's small. how small, like rodent size small or insect size small, and then you go through the whole process. It's a lot of fun because it's engaging, and you actually get to learn a lot about nature at the time.
Yeah.
However, whenever you're playing with a 6-year-old, they don't know what the animal eats, because then you're going to be like, does it eat other animals? Yes. You're like, you don't know. Fuck. So it's a lot of fun, so we play that. But since we don't have any questions today and we're on this nature kick, let's play if you could be reincarnated or go be a different animal for like a week or a month or through like a whole year of being an animal, and you don't like you lose a year of your life. You just get to go be this other thing for a specific period of time. What would you go be?
Oof.
You get a couple. Because nailing one down's really tough, because I have a few in my head off the bat, like not thinking, just being like, yeah, I like that animal. That's what I'd want to be. What do you got?
Yeah, I have a few.
You got a few?
Yeah.
Let's have one of them.
I want to be tiger.
Oh, tiger.
I'm a big tiger guy.
Holy fuck. We got to mention this guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, we'll do it after this. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you be a tiger.
Yeah, go.
And an orca.
An orca. Killer whale.
But those things are fucking badass.
Yeah, they're
They're
fucking
smart as fuck.
Yeah.
And they kill things.
Top
Yeah.
predator.
Top predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, good one. So you tiger. So yeah,
Tiger, orca.
jungles.
Yeah.
So
And
then-
I want to fly. Maybe a hawk after.
A hawk, huh?
Yeah. Just because I'd want to fly. I'm in the ocean, in the woods, and I want to fly.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Big cats. Big cats are fucking wild.
I'm into them.
They're scary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust cats.
They're assholes.
Yeah. So imagine a fucking 800-pound asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Not literally.
Like an asshole.
Not
like,
an asshole, just an asshole cat.
Like
You want an 800-pound fleshlight?
Big old bitch. But no, I would enjoy the tiger experience.
Yeah, I think it would be cool.
Also an orca.
great picks.
I like it. I'm
think
into
so.
it. I am a fucking huge fan of nature. I think it is the most fascinating thing in the world. Like, okay, the fact that this is a whole, our environment out here and what we see with the turkey, the birds, the deer, right here. Okay, before like civilization as society is what it is today, like if we were in olden times without the buildings, without everything, it was like the way of the world and the way of the land is a thing. Like that's why I love the country. That's why I find it fascinating, and fishing and hunting and all these great things. That's why I enjoy it the way it is. It's fascinating. So I have this affinity with all different environments.
Yep.
Like the fucking rainforest. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wild.
Like, I watched Planet Earth the other night. Might have been a little stoned with Emmy. She wasn't, I was.
Yeah.
Like, the rainforest. Like, when a tree falls, big deal, okay? The roots are not they're not really driven into the ground, so everything's a little fragile. But how quickly everything grew once sunlight was coming down through where the tree was blocking, fucking crazy. Like, so imagine like what occurs in 1 year within the rainforest.
Yep.
Unfucking real. If you don't find that fast, I'm like, it blows my mind.
It's
Like
where-
how life finds a way.
we always have it on. We always have some sort of Planet Earth or what was that? The Oceans series?
Yeah,
Into the Blue or something.
yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah. I love the narrators too.
Yeah.
I learned so much. It's so fascinating. So incredible. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a marine biologist in 9th grade and then realized you got to go into the ocean, and I don't like the ocean. I can't go in that bitch.
Yeah.
That's
That
why
would have been a tough job if you
If you don't like
don't
the ocean.
like it. Yeah.
One of my animals that I would love to be would be a great white shark. I'd want to be a great white. Yes. I know it's a little cliche. However,
It was one of my picks.
it is. I would love to be a monster predator that is just like the way they fucking breach the water and fucking go after things vertically. It's insane.
I like they just do what they want. Like they can go swim like 4,000 miles to another coast and like eat someone else's food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or people.
Mm-hmm.
Rarely people. Once a year.
Yeah. It's like a holiday.
Yeah, like a turkey or a ham.
But like a big old Seth ham hock.
Not me.
Or someone
Could
else.
you imagine getting bit by a fucking shark?
I can't imagine it.
I would be terrified.
I can't imagine having to go head to head and like actually like fight it. Like fight it off. Like it has you and you know it's on you and like how do you react? Like I don't know how I would react. Like would I faint and I just wouldn't have like the adrenaline to fight it back, or would I be like, no, I'm gonna punch it in the eye like in the movies?
Eye, nose.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. I'd definitely be a great white shark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else? What else is in there on your mind about being an animal?
Definitely an avian animal, so I can fly like distances. That'd be cool.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
Like an eagle.
Yeah.
Maybe an eagle. I don't know. They're endangered though, so that scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be the last of something and then be the last one. Yeah.
Just gotta do a lot of fucking.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, a ton of pressure. I don't know if I can perform and.
Got to stay alive and perform.
Got a
Spread your seed. You can't get tied down to
whole species
one eagle.
Yeah.
Gotta get multiple.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, so an eagle.
I would also prefer like a bald eagle. I mean, how can't you want to be a bald eagle being a fucking beautiful American? But I would also not rule out like a fucking falcon.
Oh, a falcon. Yeah, they're badass.
Big, ignorant, mean motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to lose when they're like up big in games, though.
Yeah, you're right.
No falcon. Like a hawk. Like a hawk and eagle.
Maybe a raven.
I mean, the
Chico
raven
would
is the most
appreciate that.
intelligent bird that there is. Big fan of that.
Really?
Yes. Highly intelligent. Hold on a second.
We read that somewhere.
In a book.
You're like, let me double check that.
No. I'm pretty confident in that one. I'm probably wrong.
I'd like to be a fast land animal as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Like quick acceleration, like a cheetah.
Cheetah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was teaching Emmy about cheetahs and like how fast they are, and she's like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, see how fast I'm driving right now?" She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "That's how fast a cheetah can run." And she's like, "What?" Fucking blew her mind. I'm like, "Yeah, so cool." Like then like that's the relatable moment. She's like, "I will never forget this." So cool. I love that shit.
I'd also like to just be like a pet too, like a dog. Just to see, like, is it cool to be a dog? Like, because I look at Luna, I'm like, she fucking lives the life. Gets like some table food. She can be bad, and I don't yell at her too much. And
Yeah, but then at the same time, she's like, "You never take me off this goddamn fucking leash and let me run."
Yep, that's true. I just don't want to lose her.
She will run away.
I think so.
Yeah.
She's a big girl, though. I don't think she'll go too far.
Yeah, she's a little older now.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a wild stallion either. Yeah, laying pipe out.
Oh, yeah, I never thought about that.
Be sick. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, like, do you know, like, you're better than other stallions?
Well, yeah, if you're an alpha.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I mean, like, being a human, like, when you just know you got it.
Oh, God damn it, Bob.
Like, do a bunch of horses get around each other? Like, yeah. Like that.
Fucking Jimmy.
Jimmy's even the horse.
Fucking big dick Jimmy over there. Fucking.
Well, yeah, Jimmy's a horse, so.
Fucking horse cock.
Look at the cock on that horse.
Kim texted everyone last night that she made chicken chili for the office for today, and I think Shows called it white cock chili. And Kim's like, "Oh yeah, I love some white cock chili," and I'm like, "Here we go."
Then he wants to do a video on it.
Oh, it's fucking great.
It's phenomenal chili.
I'm excited. Fuck.
Oh, fun fact: Chipotle came out with a new rice. I want to try it. Not today. We'll do the white cock chili today. It's cilantro cauliflower rice. I'm interested.
You know what? Kim did tell me about this.
It's a big thing for the ketos.
Yep.
the low carbohydrates. I prefer the carbohydrates, but that's a great alternative.
I want to try it.
Keeping it low carb on the days, even if you aren't doing keto, on just a low carb day, you can have that great experience. Wonder how it tastes. Chipotle isn't too bad.
I was gonna say it's probably pretty good.
Probably pretty good.
Some of it sucks though. Like Kim's gotten a couple different like brands that like it comes pre like cauliflower rice and shit.
Hannah's been eating it, yeah.
And some are good, and then others are just like
She gets steamable kind.
Yeah. It's a little too watery for my liking.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they got it down.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll
Go give it a shot. Other question. One more before we go here.
Yeah.
So we're being animals, and I mean, yeah. I gotta go on. We were watching Planet Earth about the animals. I'm a huge fan of them. They were talking about fucking, mating.
Yeah.
And like, the mating was going on in the show, and it was a rainforest edition.
Yeah.
And
I hate that shit.
And it was the birds, and they were, calling the females in, and then frogs calling females in, and how it goes. Bro, there's one type of frog, like tree frogs down there, where like the male is calling, and then the female's here, and the male is up top, and he is the alpha male of the frogs,
Yeah.
And all the other male frogs know that this dude's King Dick, and the females hear King Dick calling. And then the females have to go to him. But along the way, the females are trying to get to King Dick. They might get grabbed a hold of by the lesser Dick and raped, pretty much. They're going to hold her, and then they're going to mate with her as she's trying to get to the other one. They said it in a very non-bad way on the show, because you can't just say, yeah, the males, since they're the lesser of the male, they actually rape the females trying to get there, which is actually occurring, because that's a bad word to use. So, he said it in a way that was nice. Scientific, but in my head, I'm like, bros, so they should just let her go get King Dick, but they're not going to, because then no females will mate with them, therefore they have to
rape them.
It's like, and Emmy's sitting there, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Here we go. Here comes the questions.
she just looked, she's like, what's going on? Nothing. Just don't listen. Adeline, talk to your sister. Fuck. But I was just like, okay. And Hannah's watching, and she's like, so that really happens? And I'm like, listen, why does everybody think like nature is like this fucking, what we have grown up in society here is like, nature is fucking brutal.
Yep.
Like, did you know that a wolf will die if it doesn't eat other animals? If certain animals don't eat other animals, they'll die. So whenever you see like a predator, that means because they're eating other animals. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
So you pretend that it doesn't exist. It's crazy how that works.
You should narrate a nature scene.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe we'll have one coming out here.
Maybe we should find one, and we should voice my voiceover.
We should buy like a guinea pig.
Like unstage, like
God damn it,
guinea
Shane.
pig?
Get out of here, you creepy fucker.
Like an actual guinea pig?
Like a hamster.
I hate guinea pigs so much. I fucking hate that
Disgusting.
animal. Kim loves them too. I'm like, they're like little ugly, they smell like piss all the time.
Luna'd definitely eat it.
For sure.
That thing would be eaten in a heartbeat.
Yep.
All right, let's buy poison dart frogs then, and you can narrate them.
But I think that it would be pretty funny.
You seem well versed in like every walk of life.
You have no idea how much I love it. If I'm waiting for the day whenever I don't have a million things going on inside my fucking head, and I can just get stoned to bejesus, and I would sit there and just drink Diet Pop and eat peanut butter pretzels and watch Planet Earth all fucking day.
Man.
Like, if I could remove all the obligations I have in life and do that for like 6 to 8 hours, motherfucker, I'd be so pumped. The problem is whenever I remove all my other obligations, work, that is not at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Work, kids, fucking house, everything. What's at the bottom? Stoned, pretzels, Diet Pop. It's not on there. But another question. All right. I love movies. If you...
I don't got anything.
like if you were going to be cast in a movie, say you were like the lead role in a movie, what would the movie be about? Just a quick plot.
Yeah.
Or you can even choose a movie that already does exist, and you were the lead character, and then you picked a supporting role around you. Like, how would it go? Or that you would love to actually live in real life that movie with a supporting cast, and you got to choose it. Or you had to inject yourself into a movie with current characters.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, like you got to put yourself as that into it with characters, like depending on who it is and all that. Like, what would you do? What would be your? What do you think you would fit into best?
I feel like I would really love to be Vinny Chase from Entourage. Like, I just think that would be like a really...
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
Like, because he's pretty much a really good dude. Like, he's really nice to his friends, but then he's like really super popular actor. Like,
Yeah.
hot bitches.
Yeah,
and,
the whole
like,
nine.
money, like cool houses, and then also plays really cool roles in other movies. So, like, yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Good one.
That one always, like, that was something I always thought about, like, when I'd be watching, like, binging a whole season. I'm like, man, like...
What a cool fucking guy.
Yeah, like Johnny Drama, like, I'd love him in my life. Like, he's really fucked up, and, like, I always have to bail him out of something or get him into a low-budget film.
And it's always entertaining.
Like, he wanted to get calf implants. Like, I would have bought them for him. And then have, like, Turtle, like, your driver, your number one guy, brings me good weed.
Nice.
I'd pay all of his stuff. Like, I'd be...
Take care of him.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, good one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's because I've thought about that before.
Fuck.
Yeah, sorry. You probably don't
I
have
don't.
any...
I don't have anything. I don't even know. Like.
Well, that's it for today. And
He set the bar too high. I don't even want to do it.
Yeah, I know that was tough. That was really good.
I know everyone's probably pissed off now. They're like, fuck.
Fuck, it ruined everything.
They're like, I would have used that.
Oh yeah, that too. But I mean, it's. I that's one of the things I loved about movies was being able to put yourself into it and pretend you're that character, even whether that character was good or bad or you felt something from it. That was a cool part about it. Fuck. Nope. I mean, that's
I mean,
because it's like, you know,
actually,
if you're like,
I probably would. I'd probably make that my number 2 now that I'm thinking about this more.
where are you going? You're leading the show now. Let's go.
I mean, Yellowstone. I'm going to be Costner.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
big one.
I'm going to be Costner.
Kevin Costner in
Fucking
Yellowstone.
right.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. Kevin Costner in any role. Yep.
We're going to have to bring Mike on to tell the story about Cal Ripken, about Costner
we
fucking
should.
Cal Ripken's wife.
Yes.
Got to. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Yeah, it's cool. For sure.
Well, now that you've gotten into Yellowstone a little bit,
Yeah,
you
I'm
see
half a
why.
season in. Yep. Badass.
Yeah.
Such a cool show.
Yep.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to experience the West. That West, not California.
Yeah.
Like Montana, Wyoming, that area, for sure. Yeah, there's not many roles that I think I could jump into and be excited about because, like, if you were like, oh, I'd like to be, like we were talking about how cool John Wick, John McClane, John Rambo, they all have a very significant part in that is they very, very lonely men. McClane's a complete alcoholic that fucked up his marriages from being a cop. John Wick lost his wife and then got his dog killed, and now he's back on the run being an assassin.
Yep.
Fucking John Rambo's just a loner, psychopath. Not psychopath, just fucking war-ridden.
Yep.
Yeah. Which are all sweet roles, and it would be. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I can't nail anything down. I kind of feel like shit trying to think of
Shane,
something.
you gotta have one.
You got one?
No. I mean, James Bond, maybe.
Oh, sick.
God damn it. Yeah.
That's
James
a good
Bond.
one.
I'd
I
love
like-
to be Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
I really like.
Shane's going to be like, fuck you.
No,
Pierce Brosnan.
I hate Daniel Craig. I kind of like I like Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
The
okay.
movie
Yeah.
was average at best, but I'd like to take the lead there and put a
okay.
better supporting cast.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I would probably say the other one that would be quite unique that I don't know, maybe is the superhero-esque part would be Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
He's sick.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch a bunch of other people that I love die.
He's seen so much shit.
Yeah.
Been through so many different
Yeah.
wars, and then
Yeah, not Logan. You want the ones before that.
Yeah.
And then I'll end up being him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll die that way. That's fine.
Mm.
After being alive for a million years.
I'm waiting for the sequel. Because the girl
Oh,
in
yeah.
Logan is X-23.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a nerd.
No, it's cool. I enjoy it. Yeah, I definitely want to do it. Again, my favorite memes. A really good one is now that everybody's thanking all the frontline workers, online for everything they've done throughout this pandemic and this and that. And they were like, and thanking all the frontline workers, and it's fucking Johnny Sins and all of his roles.
Yeah.
And the pornos. It's fucking awesome. It's great. Could you imagine being a porn star? Could you imagine that life? Like, I have done some wild fucking crazy things in my life. Wild shit. The fucking porno world has got to be in fucking sane.
How are you okay, like, around your family?
Like, how's that go? Like, what do they get paid as well?
I don't know.
What do they get paid?
I mean, they'd be okay around their family as long as their family members don't watch.
Like, great dick, bro. You really fucking laid some serious pipe that day. I don't know. Is that what you say? Like, do you watch the porno to support them? Like, oh, the views are really
what do
going
you
up on that
say
one.
At, like, Christmas, hey, how's work going?
How's it going? Great. 3 films lined up this week. Doing some holiday stuff.
Really, anything new? Well, like...
If you're like a female, and you're like, yeah, actually, I just had sex with this dude that had a double dick. Like, no shit, huh? Both were huge. What?
2 dicks.
2 dicks?
And
Like,
one
one
guy?
guy? Like, you didn't get double teamed? No, fucking over under.
Or side by side.
Double barrel. Over under shotgun. I got so many questions.
Oh, my God.
It'd be a wild job, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you, so say, let's say you are, let's say you are a fucking 6'2", tall, handsome drink of water with a fucking baby arm between your legs. And like, you're like, this dick is made for the fucking movies.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think Johnny Sins feels as a person? Do you think he's very proud of himself?
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's a pretty accomplished individual.
I'd be pretty proud.
I kind of feel like if he's not a complete piece of shit, I have no idea. I don't study fucking porn or anything like it. But you got to respect the guy. He has quite the reputation for his job,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
I mean, I think he'd be at the top of his job. Like, he's... I mean,
Right?
I think so, yeah.
Like, it's got to be a fucked up world.
I mean, I feel like you just don't have a normal life. You don't have a normal family.
You can't.
No.
But yet, like,
But maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, they just look at it as sucking a dick. Like, oh, yeah, I just sucked his dick today. You're like, oh,
I just built a website today.
yeah.
Oh, just...
I just blow 3 guys. What just happened? Like, when you're watching porn, you're like, yeah, suck that dick. Get in there. Fucking like that shit. But, like, then in reality, you're like, hey, that was just a movie. Like, that was acting, even though it's horrible acting. You're like, yeah, that happened. But then, like, you're watching it, and then it's over, and then it's a movie, or it's just a movie, and you're like, wonder what that was like. Like, you got done work today, and you're like, yeah, I blew 3 dudes, and it was fucking crazy.
Exhausted.
Fuck. How's that go? What's that like? Like, I kind of respect the couples that do it, that fuck each other on camera. Like, yeah, that's cool. Cool. Fuck yeah.
Good for you guys.
Nice. I'll support it. But, like, the other shit, that's intense. Like, just thinking the reality of it. Sorry if I ruined porn for anybody out there.
I'm unaffected.
Unaffected. Funny. Oh, God damn it. We'll end it there. Fuck.
Yep.
Go be an animal. Dream about it. See what. Imagine being a porn star. Ask some questions. What do you guys think?
You might know someone.
Yeah, you might. If you guys actually, if there is a porn star on here, maybe hit us up. Send us your content. We'll watch and then talk about it on here. We'll tell everybody go watch and support you.
Yeah.
Up and comers.
Yep.
Large and in charge. I was just gonna say something way fucked up, but I didn't.
Nope.
I was gonna cross the line.
I was waiting for it.
I'm glad I stopped myself. I was like, no.
I was gonna look over at Shane like, hey.
You should cut it right before he says anything. All right, everybody. Thank you for everything. I hope you all have a wonderful fucking day. Good weekend. Make some money. Do good for your families. And remember, do a good job for your communities. Bye-bye now.
See ya.